Africa, the best place to get Africa-related content. In today's news,
Abubakar Malami, Minister of Justice and Attorney General of the Federation AGF, has recommended the sack of Ibrahim Magu, acting chairman of the Economic Financial Crimes Commission (EFCC). Malami asked President Buhari to sack Magu over weighty allegations including diversion of recovered loot. In addition to the alleged relooting of recovered loot, he was said to have also accused the EFCC acting chairman of insubordination and misconduct. In a memo to the president, he was also said to have shortlisted 3 candidates to be considered as Magu's replacement. Malami did not respond to several inquiries by several newspapers, but he was also quoted by a source privy to him that the memo was saying that the minister listed 22 weighty allegations against the EFCC boss. The source reportedly said, "I can authoritatively tell you that though Magu has survived previous plots to remove him, the AGF's legal opinion remains the deadliest plot to get Magu out of the EFCC, as the AGF's letter to the president contained 22 weighty allegations that require Buhari's decision on whether or not to send Magu's name to the Senate for confirmation or to replace him. This is because the office of the AGF is the supervising ministry of the EFCC, and so his legal opinion cannot be treated with levity." For example, Malami alleged accounting gaps or discrepancies of figures concerning the recovered loot, claimed that Magu was not transparent enough in the management of the assets. The reported move by Malami is yet another blow to Magu's position at EFCC since his appointment in November 2015. He has remained in acting capacity following the Senate's refusal to confirm him on at least 2 occasions over the years. Among the reasons that the Senate has cited for not confirming him is the DSS report, which accused Magu of various forms of misconduct, including living in a 40 million naira mansion paid by one of the retired air commander who is allegedly involved in shady deals, but the EFCC boss is said to be fighting against his replacement, likewise his supporters at the presidency. It was also quoted by sources near the presidency as saying that Magu's removal at this time, when he has given muscle to Buhari's anti-corruption fight, will be a mistake. It is painful that the EFCC boss is facing certain powerful forces who have decided to remove him in spite of his remarkable achievement. An unnamed source was quoted saying, "Wow." Well, some of the allegations I've also seen were that Magu had reported, I think he had reported about 543 billion, but then it was only about 500 billion that was remitted to the central bank account. So where is the remaining 40 billion? Where did that go missing? I think that was one of the key issues of the AGF with Magu. The thing that really surprised me the most about this whole matter is how diverse this government is. Me personally, whenever I think of a government, I think of one unified front of a set of individuals that are working towards a specific aim that they set up for themselves. But the way the whole situation is just going about, I don't really get it, because it was this same Buhari that placed the AGF, the current AGF Malami, in his position. It is this same Buhari that placed Magu as the EFCC boss. So I personally thought that, okay, they're in the same team because they were appointed by the same person. But this seems not to be the case. It seems that the AGF is really after Magu and really wants to get him out. Well, there's not really much to be said on the matter, because we need to also hear the side of Magu to see what happened with that 40 billion that is missing. That 40 billion needs to be accounted for. Where did that 40 billion go to? But now that the public has been aware of these allegations by the AGF, that will even make it even more harder for the Senate to even confirm him as the chairman of the EFCC and remove him from his acting capacity. What I personally think is that the AGF could have consulted Buhari before making such a step, because I believe that the AGF, the Attorney General, purposely leaked this memo, because there is no way that this memo just came out of itself when this is close to the period that Magu is supposed to go back to the Senate for the Senate hearing. To me, it just sounds sketchy. To me, it just sounds like the AGF purposely leaked this memo in order to hedge the bet, so that even if he sends this memo to Buhari and Buhari doesn't agree with it, at least the thing has been leaked out to the public, so the Senate will be likely aware of this. So that will even muddy, put even more like Sansan in the Gary. It will even spoil the appetite of the Senate to even finally confirm him, because prior they didn't confirm him twice earlier because of allegations that he was living in a house paid for by a general that was involved in different shady deals. So now, you living in a house paid for by a general involved in shady deals plus another 40 billion naira that needs to be accounted for. I mean, that makes it really, really hard for you to explain away or for you to confirm a person into the position of the chairman of the SEC despite all these things. It makes it really, really hard for the Senate to do that. And all this comes in the face of Buhari actually wanting to keep this man in his position. So it just makes a person wonder what is really going on in that government. Who is operating with who? Because it seems that there are many diverse interests that are working behind the scenes against each other. That this is nothing close to a unified government. Because if it was truly unified, things like this wouldn't even be leaked to the public. They wouldn't even be leaked. And the replacements were also mentioned. So it means that the AGF is really confident in it, that it's a done deal, that Magu is definitely not surviving this. But at the end of the day, we all know that it's just political games. It's just political games. Who knows? Maybe Magu was close to uncovering certain people or about whatever shady deals they were involved in, and now maybe those people pressured the AGF to target Magu in such a way. It's all speculation. But it is not really hard or far-fetched to imagine, especially the way politics is being done in Nigeria. Anything can happen in that country. Anything, absolutely anything. They can surprise you with any form of political acrobatics just for them to get whatever they want out of the population or the masses. Well, I would still love to hear what Magu, the acting chairman of the FCC, have to say about this. It's good for us to hear both sides of the story. This is what the AGF is saying. We need also to hear Magu's side and for him to reply back and say what really happened with this 40 billion that is missing, what is going on. Well, those are my personal thoughts on the matter. Please, if you do enjoy the video, please like, subscribe, drop a comment below, and also do enjoy me on future videos. Thank you.